Hello everyone! Better quality, I hope! Oh my gosh, you guys, this is gonna be a learning experience. I was gonna say for all of us, but mainly for me. I finally got a new computer! Yay! Ah! I'm so happy. I'm also terrified. I'm not terrified, it's a learning experience, you know? A 2012 laptop is very different from a 2019 laptop. Things have changed, and hopefully for the better. I mean, I just have to learn the new layout of iMovie, basically, and I already have this camera. I'm thinking I need another camera because this one doesn't have, like, the viewfinder, so if I go out of focus, I have no way of knowing. And I apologize. I really, like I said, I am hoping that is not going to be the case, but it might be. Ooh. But yeah, here we are. New computer. New year, new computer. Hopefully better quality videos for you guys. I am trying. And also in the new year here, we've got new Fenty. So everyone is real excited about these new releases from Fenty Beauty, myself included. I am a fan of a few of her products anyways, Rihanna's products. She recently came out with a setting powder and a concealer, so I am really excited about that. I also went ahead and bought the corresponding brushes because A, I figured you guys would want that, and then B, I wanted that because when I first tested out a bunch of Fenty products, I had purchased the foundation brush that she makes, and it's a really, really good foundation brush. Like, one of my favorites for sure, and so I figure these are going to be just as good. Plus they're super pretty. Like, Rihanna, if you personally designed these, or whoever you have on your design team, they're gorgeous. Oh, I just love them. I love the color of them. They're like this soft, dusty rose with mauve to it. It's gorgeous. And then there we go. It's got the nice cover to it if you want to use that for travel or something. Oh my god. It feels like I'm petting a bunny rabbit, basically. It is so soft. Now, for a powder brush, this is actually not very big. Like, I'm used to a much bigger powder brush, but powder puff setting brush. All right, here we go. That is it. It is $34, and based on the softness and the prettiness of it, maybe worth it, you know. I guess we will see how it does with powder. I'm sure it'll do great. And then we also have a precision concealer brush from her. I don't typically use brushes for my concealer, but hey, who knows? Maybe this will end up changing my life and I will want to use a concealer brush from now on. I always just use my fingers. This is a $26 brush, and also for those of you who don't know, maybe, I don't know, you're just living somewhere where Fenty Beauty is not talked about, or maybe you don't watch a lot of beauty videos, or maybe this is stuck on my brush. Oh no. Oh no, there we go. Fenty Beauty is exclusive to Sephora now. This feels like a very nice brush. It's nice and dense. It's very soft. Like I said, these brushes are so gorgeous. I love the slant of the ferrule. I don't know, just like I said, the design and the color scheme, just everything about these brushes, gorgeous. And then here we go, the powder, the Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Setting Powder. It's 32 bucks, and there are 8 different ones available. So we have one that is a lavender color that's supposed to be for brightening, and then we also have like skin, I shouldn't even put that in quotes, but like, you know, skin colored ones, and they have it listed, you know, depending on your foundation shade in the Fenty line of products, you would purchase that shade of powder to go with your skin, but it is still a sheer powder, so it's not going to completely wash you out or anything if the shade is a little bit too light or even too dark, depending on, do you get what I'm saying? It's sheer, so it should work for the ones that she has listed, but it's a super fine, weightless, loose setting powder that comes in 8 different sheer shades. Perfect and extend makeup wear for a filtered, photo-ready look. Excuse me, finish on lock. I can read. The product is cruelty-free. It is also going to reduce shine and blur the look of pores, fine lines, and imperfections for a hyper smooth filter that won't flash back. We can test that. It's not going to cake or settle. And then, yeah, basically you use it like a powder. You put it on your face. And then we have got the Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Concealer. This is $26. It comes in 50, yes, 50, not 15, 50 different shades. I believe that's the same for the foundation, right? So of course everyone is real happy. There's super pale shade, there's a super deep shade, and there's pretty much everything in between. It looks like a fantastic shade range. Now I'm hoping it's not quite like the foundation shade range in that I find the foundation shade range, it tended to run a little bit orange, the majority of it, and also it oxidized quite, like I would say a couple shades. So it's just hard to figure out your color, I thought, but I mean, still, there's a lot of shades available, and that's awesome. This is going to be a creamy, long-wear, crease-proof liquid concealer with light as air, medium to full coverage that brightens the under eyes and conceals blemishes and redness. It's also cruelty-free, like the whole brand I'm pretty sure is. It's a sweat-resistant formula. The finish is soft matte, and yeah, it sounds like you apply it like a concealer. So this is all very exciting. I personally really liked the Fenty foundation. I know a lot of people didn't. I think it's because not everyone has oily skin, slash I feel like the majority of people on YouTube don't really have oily skin, but I do. And so that foundation works great on me. Now, the couple of people I've heard things from on this concealer, I've heard it's really cakey and really dry and not so pleasant, but I hope, since I have very oily skin in contrast to them, that it'll work great on me. Ooh, I really like the shape of this. I'm pretty sure it's the same shape as like the primer, so that's, like I said, the design of Fenty Beauty, it really appeals to me. It's got the frosted glass question mark. I think it's acrylic, but in any case it is frosted and it just looks so pretty. I got the shade 120. It looks light, but I'm hoping slash thinking, based on the foundation oxidizing, that will end up matching me. And then I got the shade Butter for the powder because that's what shade it said I should get based on what color I have in the Fenty foundation. So has this been a long enough intro? Ooh, pretty. Have I said how much I love the design of Fenty Beauty products? Oh, that's interesting, because I do. Look how pretty. It's an octagon, right? We have got 8 sides here. It's so shiny and it's rounded. It just looks so pretty. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and sing the song together and then we can start testing these products out. I'm really excited. Let's test, hot mess or the best. Okay. So, oh god, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? We need to get you zoomed in. Zoom. Is that okay? Maybe better. Yeah? Okay. Whew. I hope we're looking okay. So, glasses off. I am just gonna go ahead and prime my face. Oh, you guys, have you seen my face yet? I'm going through some pimples from the depths of you-know-where. Family-friendly content. I chopped my nails off, like, completely, so that I couldn't completely demolish this unicorn horn on my head, but it's slightly working, I think. It just hurts so bad. It hurts so bad and nothing comes out of it. You guys don't really want to hear about my pimples, do you? So yeah, we've got a multitude of different things we're going to be testing the concealer and powder out on today, so we'll see how it ends up looking. Concealer. It's just so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, we're going to open this up. A little doe foot. Smells like foundation and paint. Yay! We are gonna apply this to blemishes, which, you know, essentially my whole face, and I'm just gonna dab this on. See how it does. Yeah, this is really light on me. I feel like I selected this shade because it said, you know, on Sephora, when you look at the shade, it says this is suggested for light skin with neutral undertones. That's usually what I pick, but this looks like I might have picked, like, for fair skin. So this might be a problem on my behalf, but it does look like it's given coverage. It did say that this is buildable and you should start with a light layer, and since people said this was a bit cakey, I do want to start off lightly. Now let's see. I mean, that looks like that covered that gorgeously. Oh my god, I just wish I could remove it. And then we'll see if we can build this up here. Yeah, we'll see how this does on my chinny chin chin. Alright, and now on the under eyes. Let's see how this does. I mean, yeah, it feels pretty thick. It feels pretty thick. And also the cap doesn't seem to wanna, there we go. Now let's see, we will use the brush, not provided, that I purchased. I mean, it's blending out nicely. And it doesn't look cakey on me. Yet. Who knows, maybe that will change. It looks like this brush is blending it out really, really nicely. And like I said, it's super duper soft. It feels really, really nice. So yeah. I don't know, you guys. I don't have any problem with it so far. It doesn't look cakey on me. Maybe it's just because I applied a thinner layer. Just for experimentation's sake, I'm going to leave this side with just the one layer of it, and then on my other side, I will apply a second layer, and then we'll see. Maybe it's just if you apply 2 layers, then it becomes cakey, which is a shame because it says that it's buildable and that it won't be cakey, so that shouldn't happen based on what they say. But like I said, based on what I've heard, it does look cakey, so maybe that's just what's happening. Alright, there we go. So that certainly brightened things up, I would say. I am just going to apply my foundation here. I'm going to be doing a not matte foundation so that we can really test out the powder and see how the powder does at mattifying and everything. So, one moment, please. Ta-da! Alright, I think things look great. It doesn't look like the concealer came off at all or anything. Things have blended nicely. It does look like this is the kind of concealer that creases underneath my eyes, but spoiler alert, I have super... Oh, that is just unpleasant. I'm pretty sure this camera of mine has the 20-minute limit, like a lot of people's cameras have, where it just shuts off after 20 minutes. Excuse me, I have a lot to say. Anyways, so it does look like that has happened, but I think overall we are doing a-okay. So now it's time for the powder. This is just so pretty. Okay, so it's a twist off, and then it looks like we just have to peel this off. Oh my gosh, I just want to keep these. Look at how precious. I'm not sure how the camera's gonna do that, or if it's doing that, if it's focusing, but look at these little precious babies from the packaging. Oh my god, they look like candy. Anyone else really happy about that? I just, okay. So we've got the FB logo in there. It looks like this is like, it almost looks like, you know, Braille, and then you can stick it in so that it doesn't get all crazy everywhere for travel, I'm assuming. That's really nice, but I'm not traveling, so for now I'm just gonna go ahead, dump some of this out for curiosity's sake. I gotta feel it. It feels very soft, slightly silicone-y, but not like overtly so. And now for the powder on my face. I'm so excited. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if it's just, I probably just had too much on the brush because it looks like it did pick up quite a bit, but okay. So, Oh, it's scented? Oh, I was so happy about this powder. It's a soft scent. It's a really pretty scent. If a product doesn't have to be scented, especially one that's going on my sensitive skin, I would rather it wasn't scented. But I think, can you see? There is definitely a difference between one half of my face with the powder and then the other half without the powder. Yes, do we see a difference? Oh, and That's a strong smell. From what I remember, the primer was the same way. Like, I liked the primer, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, but it also had a scent to it. I wish I could describe it to you. It's kind of a baby powder, but not. It's like a sweeter baby powder. I'm describing it really poorly, I apologize. I would look elsewhere for a scent description. But there we go, all powdered and ready to take on the day, I hope. Hopefully. Yeah, do we see how the skin is looking? It looks good. Powder felt nice and lightweight. Concealer is creasing underneath the eyes. And it does look like on my nose, the powder is making my dry spots on my nose a bit more prominent than my favorite setting powder. So that's just that. Maybe it'll get better throughout the day. We shall see. I am going to go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup, but I'll call it a day here, or I'll call it a time for now. Time to stop filming this video anyways, but I will insert the flash photo test here for you since the powder did say there was going to be no flashback, and with this foundation I don't typically get flashback, so if there's flashback in the photo, that's the powder's fault. If not, yay for staying the way I remember things to be. I'm just gonna go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup and then get on with my day. I've got some other videos to film here and trying to get my apartment back in order after all this construction and stuff. And did I say work? I've got a lot of work to do today. Oh, tax season. But anyways, I'm gonna go do all of that and I will check in with you all periodically so that we can see how this stuff is wearing. I'll let you know how it's doing throughout the day. So I'll see you all very soon here on YouTube land. Ready for a snap transition? Ready? Ding! It's not about the makeup. I just, oh my god, this new computer I'm so happy about, but I noticed when I imported the footage from the beginning of this video that it's quite shaky. I apologize. I'm gonna need to work on that, even though things were on a tripod. Like, I don't know why it was shaky. Either way, I'm super frustrated with learning the new iMovie. But that's okay, I guess. I don't really have a choice, but I do have a choice as to whether or not I blot my face, which at the moment, 'tis the time. I hope you are focused. I hope you can see my face, how blotting is a thing that needs to happen. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm actually pretty impressed. It does look like some foundation came off on my blotting sheet. It's hard to tell because that does typically happen with this foundation, so I don't know. I mean, I guess the powder didn't help to make it less transferable, but I think overall my skin looks matte once again. I think it looks pretty good. The concealer has stayed mostly in place on my unicorn horn, so that's great. Yeah, I think that's about all I can tell you for now. I'm gonna go back to engorging and feeding my headache. I should probably eat some dinner too. In any case, I'll probably be seeing you all at the very end of the night. I can't imagine I would need to check in before then, but in any case, I'll see you in just a second here on YouTube land. Ready? Ding! I think I did a final snap transition here. Hello everyone, it is the end of the night. I actually need to refrain from moving my hands. I feel like that's what's making the camera shake. It's just that sensitive to even air movements or something. I don't know. I am so sorry. I apologize for the shakiness of the video. I'm going to try and figure that out. But as of right now, I have no solution. So apologies in advance. In terms of my face, you guys, it's not bad. It's nothing impressive, I guess, is where I'm coming from at this point. I suppose, do you want a closer look? Here it is. I hope you are in focus. I mean, it definitely stayed on my unicorn horn. That's great. But on my chin, quite a bit of the scarring or discoloration, whatever, is certainly there, and I am getting quite a bit of foundation off on my fingers. Is that concealer? I don't know. It's possible. But yeah, there is my face overall. I guess I haven't looked at my under eyes. I'm assuming they've creased. Oh yeah, they have. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not the worst stuff I've ever tried on my face. It's really not. It's just also not the best. So I don't know. I mean, from what I've heard, like I said, if you have dry skin, this concealer is not good for you. Again, that is hearsay, just what I've heard. If you have oily skin, it's not the worst. I just think there's better, especially because I feel like this kind of more so advertised for underneath the eyes. I wouldn't use it underneath my eyes personally. And the powder, it's a really pretty package. Now that I like have it here, it gets real dirty with fingerprints and stuff real easy, so that's unfortunate. But it's really pretty and like cute, right? Does that make it worth it? No, especially if you are looking for a mattifying powder like it advertises. This did not keep me matte in any way, shape, or form. It's fine. It looks fine on my skin, but I'm also sad that it's scented. I guess overall, I think it's a cute packaging. I think the designer of Fenty Beauty did a great job, but overall, the products, at least these two, these new ones, I personally would pass on them. The brushes I love. Are they worth the money? I mean, if you're really into looks, yeah, I feel like you can get just as good a quality as like, you know, Real Techniques or something for a fraction of the cost of Fenty. These are softer than Real Techniques by probably like 20–30%, so they are a good amount softer, but it's not like Real Techniques brushes aren't soft. It's just, I will say, these are softer and they're real pretty. The design is lovely. They do the job. Like I said, cheaper brushes also do the job, but if you want to spend the money on these, I do not think you will be disappointed in terms of looks or performance. I think the brushes, they work great. I'm a bit bummed out, but overall, I mean, it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I am so sorry once again. I am trying so hard to get used to the new iMovie. This is going to be a learning experience for me. Please give me feedback down below, A, on the quality, B, if I did anything or edited anything incorrectly, or if there is something I need to work on, like I'm having troubles adjusting different volume levels, so let me know if anything bothered you. I tried to get it perfect, but if there was any point, please let me know constructively, and I will absolutely take it to heart and do my best to do better in my upcoming videos here. I really am. I'm trying to improve the quality for you guys, but like I said, it's gonna take me a minute to learn all the new tricks and everything with this new equipment. So let me know in the comments down below, like I said, about the video quality-wise and everything. Did you enjoy it? Also, let me know if you have tried out any of these new products from Fenty Beauty. How do you feel about them? What are your favorite and not favorite products from the Fenty Beauty line? I certainly have favorites. Their foundation works great for me. I love the brushes, like I said. Their lip gloss, oh my favorite lip gloss ever. It's lovely. I haven't tried her eyeshadows. Oh, and her liquid liner is probably my favorite liquid liner ever. So there are definitely hits and misses in this Fenty Beauty line I have found, but I would love to know what you find to be hits and misses in this line. I love seeing a nice casserole of comments getting cooked up in the comment section down below from you guys, seeing what everyone's different opinions are. You can also let me know if you enjoyed this video by giving me a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. You can become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I'd love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!